If we don't address bullying behavior, we will never truly have an impact on Me Too culture. Unless we address bullying behavior as a community, it doesn't truly ever go away. What happens is people tend to take sides. Nobody just gets to the root of the problem, which is there's clearly an inappropriate behavior happening, and without laying blame, how do we resolve that conflict? When kids are bullying other kids and those victims speak up and they're then told that it's all in their head or they need to toughen up and that it's their fault, essentially, what we do is two things. We encourage and condone the bullying behavior, which only leads to increased bullying behavior and future bullying behavior from that child as they become an adult. But we also disempower the victim and tell them that they don't have a voice. So there's really nowhere for them to go. They become frustrated and they lash out the second that they feel like they are supported or that they're backed into a corner. When someone comes to us in confidence saying, this person made me feel uncomfortable, I don't really know what it is, but I don't feel good around them, or I don't feel safe around them. Instead of pointing fingers and taking sides, we need to bring those people together and say, hey, this person doesn't feel great when they're around you. How can we address this? Because if we don't protect the people who don't feel safe, we essentially are encouraging the bullying behavior. By addressing the issue and bringing both the bully and the victim together to say, we're going to make an agreement that I'm not going to come within certain feet of you, or I'm not going to engage in this type of behavior with you, or I'm not going to treat you this way, we're addressing both issues. The bullies aren't being singled out and shamed. They're actually being taught how their behavior might make someone else feel. And the victims are being heard and are being supported, and whether or not their claims are founded is irrelevant. Their feelings are being validated, and they are given tools to then move forward in a way that makes them feel safe and successful. As adults, we do it too. We use our niceness to bully people as well as our mean behaviors. And that's what makes it confusing. It's conflicting when someone's so nice, so you don't want to tell them that they're being intrusive or overwhelming. But that is also bullying behavior. It can be something as basic as a hug. Hey, give me a hug. Oh my God, I haven't seen you in so long. But there's an expectation there. And maybe that person doesn't want to give you a hug. Maybe that person doesn't feel the need to have physical contact with you. Give them space. Ask them for a hug too. Hey, it's been so long. Can I give you a hug? The way that we speak to each other and the way that we impose ourselves upon each other also needs to change. This is why the Me Too culture is confusing for a lot of men who consider themselves nice guys, but have still been accused of being inappropriate. When we assume everything is okay just because the other party hasn't spoken up to say no, we're not doing enough. We can do better. We can pay attention to small physical, nonverbal cues to let us know that someone feels uncomfortable or maybe isn't happy in a situation. We need to be asking better questions, not just expecting the person that we're in an interaction with to speak up. By simply asking questions and asking them to participate at every step of the interaction, you take away the possibility of someone feeling like they are being bullied sexually. Instead of expecting someone to say no and stop you, you should ask them for enthusiastic consents all along the way. We don't even realize that we might be bulldozing somebody because we're forgetting that it's not about what we want, it's about how we come together as people. We hear a lot of arguments from women in the Me Too movement about how men are entitled and men shouldn't tell me to smile and men shouldn't tell me to say hello. And I think what's being lost in that conversation is not that it's a male versus female thing. It's an everyone thing. Nobody owes anybody a smile or a hello or a warm greeting. We all are going through our own things on a day-to-day basis. And if we can't step back and see the other person truly, then that's why we're contributing to this culture. Nobody deserves our time. We earn it.